Hi everybody, how you doing? This is Carla with today's inspiration. You know the saying, it's not what you say, it's how you say it. That statement is so powerful and so true, especially with our young people. I find that a lot of times we want to make sure that we sound authoritative and we're in charge and we have the upper hand and what have you, and yet we're trying to train and teach our young people, but we have to be careful how we say things to them. You could be trying to teach, you could be trying to make a point, you could be trying to give advice, but if you're speaking in a combative way, a dogmatic way, a rough way, just because perhaps some people need that technique, but everybody don't need that technique, because what happens is that you lose the power of what you're saying because it's blocked by the way that you're saying it, the way that you present it. You can say something in a nice way, in a kind way, in a caring way, and it will be received. That's been the experience. I was in conversation with a young lady, and I told her some information, the same information that someone else told her. But yet she was able to embrace it and receive it. And she said, why couldn't they just explain it to me like that? I cannot explain or condone other people's behavior, or make excuses. But I do know that we need to be careful, because we will lose our people and we will lose any kind of respect that they might show our way. But the most important thing is we don't want them to lose the lesson. And they will lose the lesson if they can't receive it. And if everybody is hollering and screaming and speaking at a high level, elevated voice, nobody's going to hear anything. Sometimes we have to tone it down, present it in a nice way, in a calm way, and the other person will receive it. So this goes not just for our young people, but for anybody. Nobody wants to be hollered at or talked at in a rough way, even in the church. And it happens. Sometimes people in the church don't know how to talk to you. And that's the one place where you go to, where you expect to receive some love and kindness, some brotherly love, some agape love. But too often we where you been? I hadn't seen you in a couple of weeks. What you doing? Why you doing that? Why you wearing that? Nobody's going to receive what you have to say when you sound like a mean person. So pay attention to how you talk, how you speak, and stop saying that's just how I am. Maybe that's the problem. Maybe you need to change. Maybe you need to allow God to control you and to use you. Allow His Spirit to speak through you. Certainly, His Spirit is sweet. His Spirit is not going to talk to anybody in such a mean manner. What would Jesus do is always a question you can ask yourself. He didn't do that. He doesn't do that. He doesn't expect that. What kind of love is in that? So watch him out. Watch how you speak, and remember again. I mean, this is an old saying. This has been said for generations and generations. It's not what you say, it's how you say it. God bless you. Have a great day. This is Carla with today's inspiration.